I woke up in a novel as a dirt-poor background extra, just in time to watch the heroine trash a platinum card from the rich villain. Listen to me, Lucas. I do not want your filthy charity. Stop looking down on us. The poor have pride. Take your dirty money and get lost. The villain's face darkened, the humiliation practically radiating off him. This was my golden moment. I instantly dropped to my knees and slid across the floor. Boss Lucas, I need it. Shower me in your wealth. Look down on me all you want. The protagonists froze, completely baffled, while Lucas gave a slow, arrogant nod. Excellent. Then it is yours. There is 1 million inside. The password is 68. Absolute perfection. Let me explain the lore. Lucas craves validation and absolute loyalty. Whoever saves his pride right now earns a permanent golden ticket. Stick to this villain, and it is a lifetime VIP pass to unlimited luxury. The hero scoffed. Where is your self-respect? Kneeling for cash? Seriously, pride? Give me a break. Can pride fill my empty stomach? Will it pay my crushing tuition or fix my leaking roof? Sure, money means nothing to you privileged snobs, because you have never starved. The hero panicked internally. Wait, was not Lucas supposed to beg us? Then we keep the cash and our pride? But boom, I completely crashed their little party and ruined their hypocritical script. That 1 million just slipped through their fingers. And that was supposedly their living fund for the entire year. You are a literal god. Boss Lucas, are you truly that broke? Yes. Thanks to you, no more sleeping in a flooded shack. The heroine gasped. Lucas, I never realized you were this vile. Buying people's dignity like this? Buying? I am just giving my new lackey some pocket change. Back off. And stop glaring at my guy Felix. He is 1,000,000 times better than you hypocrites. At least he is honest about his raw, unfiltered greed. Lucas reached into his designer pocket and tossed me some keys. Take this. My jaw dropped at the shining Mercedes emblem. My heart exploded. Carry my luggage to the dorms. That sweet ride is yours now. The hero's face turned absolute purple. Plot twist. Originally, Lucas was supposed to throw those keys at the hero and mock him mercilessly, but I swooped in and completely hijacked the storyline. Consider it done, Boss Lucas. I am entirely on it. I snatched his designer bags and dashed away, leaving the heroine stomping in petty rage, and the hero looking like he swallowed a toxic bug. Absolute jackpot. I did not expect the villain and I to be actual roommates. In the original trash plot, Lucas played the ultimate simp, bending over backwards for the hero just to impress the girl, only to get brutally mocked. And the hero? He constantly preached about his unbreakable pride, rejecting charity, while secretly pocketing every single luxury item Lucas threw at him. Absolute hypocrites. Hold on, what a legendary loophole. If the hero hates the burden of extreme wealth, I will gladly shoulder that heavy curse. What is so funny, Boss Lucas? I am just vibrating with joy. Spending 4 college years beside someone as breathtakingly generous and incredibly handsome as you is an absolute dream. Stop the shameless flattery. Just call me Lucas. Wait, is this really all the luggage you brought? Yeah, my background is practically tragic. Just 2 pathetic sets of clothes, salvaged from my ancient high school uniforms. A true rags to riches origin. Lucas's brow twitched in pure disgust. Without a word, he grabbed my arm and dragged me outside. Wait, Lucas, where are we going? We are going shopping. If my personal lackey dresses like a street beggar, it completely ruins my elite aesthetic. Oh my god, it is happening. The classic rich boss shopping montage. This is the glorious transmigration trope I dreamed of. Ultimate financial freedom. Phase 1 is officially unlocked. Half an hour later, we hit the city's most luxurious mega mall. He dragged me into an exclusive, bespoke menswear palace. The board clerk barely looked up until her radar locked onto Lucas's 6-figure custom couture. Dollar signs literally ignited in her eyes. She deployed her ultimate customer service smile and practically floated over. Welcome, elite gentlemen. What can I do for you today? Give him the absolute premium makeover. Right away, sir. Do you have a style preference? Maybe the discount rack would be fine? Silence. Pack up everything he just breathed on. Add that premium suit and the designer trench coat. The clerk practically stopped breathing. Her mind was doing backflips over the massive commission bonus heading her way. Lucas's hands moved like a martial arts master, selecting luxury garments like he was ordering off a fast food menu. Boss, that single shirt is 18,000. Is it woven from solid gold? I could buy a street stall special for 20 yuan. 20 yuan? That is literal garbage. Felix, listen closely. As long as you follow me, you never wear peasant rags again. What an absolute saint. I am literally crying real tears. Forget being the evil villain. He is a majestic walking ATM machine. Stop crying and try them on. Let me evaluate. I got forcefully shoved into the ultra-elite fitting room. 10 minutes later, I stared at the mirror in absolute shock. The dirt-poor loser was gone. Staring back was a guy in a perfectly tailored suit, radiating pure boss energy. Lucas, are these pants a bit too tight? One squat and these seams are history. Not bad at all. Clothes really do make the man. Cleaned up, you actually look pretty decent. Keep that set on, ship the rest to campus. Leaving the boutique, Lucas was just getting started. He dragged me through luxury shoe stores and elite watch boutiques. Felix, doesn't your neck feel a bit empty? Empty? Like I need a scarf? No, you need a massive gold chain. 20 minutes later, I was dripping in wealth. A thumb-thick gold chain, an oversized designer belt, and a glaringly green luxury watch on my wrist. Lucas, isn't this overkill? I look like a walking new money cliché. That is exactly the vibe I am going for. I want everyone to know you roll with me. Let them try mocking you for being poor now. Understood. Loud and clear, boss. So this is the sweet corruption of extreme wealth. Please, corrupt me even harder. We hit the dorm loaded with luxury bags, but the chill vibe instantly vanished. Ryan was back. He was sorting through cheap flea market junk. Then his eyes locked onto us, specifically the mountain of designer bags in my arms. A cold glare crossed his face. Lucas, aren't you crossing a line? What did I even do? Felix is your roommate, not your personal servant. How dare you force him to haul your heavy bags? You are completely trampling on his dignity. Yeah, Lucas, we are all equals here. No need to treat him like an errand boy. Wow. Ryan was already spinning the narrative against us. Sowing discord while playing the underdog's hero? Not on my watch. Hey Ryan, back off. Felix, I am literally defending you. Why cannot you see that? I know exactly what kind of person Lucas is. He flaunts his dirty money and treats people like trash. Do not fear him. We have your back. Ryan, shut up. Nobody asked for your opinion. Open your eyes and look closely. These bags are not his. They are mine. A pin-drop silence instantly suffocated the room. Ryan stared in absolute disbelief, scanning me from head to toe. What? Impossible. You are dead broke. How could you afford all this? That has to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So what if I am poor? Am I eating your food? You claim Lucas disrespects people, but you are the only one throwing insults right now. Lucas never judged my empty pockets. He saw my worn-out clothes and dragged me shopping. I asked for cheap stuff, but he completely refused. He said only the very best would do. Said he would never let a friend struggle. Taking a slow breath, I forced my eyes to turn red, my voice perfectly breaking. What are you implying? That I am a thief or someone's sugar baby? Ryan, we literally just met. How can you assume such garbage about me? My parents told me city people were cultured, that they would never look down on a country boy. I guess they were totally wrong. I hit him with the guilt trip, cranked the drama to maximum, and went silent. I stared at him with soul-crushing hurt, like I had just suffered the ultimate betrayal. Please, playing the White Lotus victim is a legendary art form, and I am the Grandmaster. Lucas, grab some popcorn and watch me work. Like clockwork, the atmosphere shifted. The other roommates glared at Ryan with heavy disgust. Seriously, Ryan, you crossed a line. Lucas bought his bro some clothes. That is just insane generosity. And you immediately accuse him of treating people like slaves? Major uncool behavior, man. Honestly, Lucas seems totally chill to us. He is not the arrogant monster you claimed he was. Seeing the tide rapidly turning, Ryan panicked. I was not looking down on you. My own family is struggling too. I just did not want you corrupted by money, the old Lucas used to be. I do not care about the past. I only trust my own eyes. And right now, I see a jealous snake talking behind people's backs and stirring up drama. Say one more bad word about Lucas to my face. Do not say I did not warn you. I locked eyes with Ryan, my aura flaring. I stood tall, radiating the loyalty of a warrior ready to fight the world for his brother. To my roommates, I was no longer the pathetic target. I was a man of fierce loyalty, a true bro who fiercely defends his own, Felix. I honestly did not expect this. In a school where everyone misjudges and attacks me, you actually stood up for me, holding nothing back. This pure trust. Being fiercely protected, I have never felt this before. I am sorry. I will never speak against you again. Crushed by the heavy glares of the entire room, Ryan totally cracked. He snatched his phone and bolted out the door like a coward. Yes, that was the first time Ryan took such a brutal loss. Absolutely. Devastatingly satisfying. Felix, my true bro, your words just now were absolute perfection. There is 100,000 on this black card. Take it, tonight. I am treating the whole dorm to an epic barbecue. We are ordering the most expensive cuts. Lucas, you are an absolute legend. You are the boss. Thanks for the ultimate feast, boss. Ryan, this nightmare is only just beginning. You want to challenge me with your pathetic, two-faced tricks? Go back to the drawing board, you absolute rookie. Tonight's barbecue? It is merely the opening act of my true masterpiece. For Lucas, I swear this. By midnight, Chloe and you will be absolutely humiliated. 7 in the evening. The most exclusive Wagyu spot near campus. Lucas casually flashes his wealth, booking the grandest VIP room. Every dorm mate attends. Well, except Ryan. Heavens, this Wagyu marbling is divine artwork. A single plate must cost thousands, right, Lucas? Can we truly afford this? Swallowing one bite feels like devouring a whole month of rent. Feast until you burst. If we run out, simply order more. Tonight we feast, mostly to honor my sworn brother Felix, and thank you all. His genuine words melt everyone's hearts. A drastic shift from the original plot. There, Ryan's toxic whispers made everyone shun the arrogant heir. Now, they behold a generous, loyal soul. Fiery-tempered, yes, but completely lacking that noble arrogance. Raise your glasses to Lucas. From today, he is our dorm's undisputed king, the absolute boss. We will gladly follow his lead. Crystal glasses clink together, overflowing with warm, effortless camaraderie. Roommates eagerly snap photos online. The ultimate dream roommate. Digital likes flood in like crazy. Drinks flow. 3 guys excuse themselves, leaving Lucas and me completely isolated. Felix, what is that rat Ryan doing? Crying? Doubtful. But he is absolutely scheming to assassinate your entire character. Suddenly, a piercing female voice shatters the atmosphere. Lucas, stop this! Chloe, why are you here? Stop what? I rejected you. Direct your petty anger at me. Why torment innocent Ryan? Torment him? Are you insane? When did I ever touch him? I literally avoid him like the plague. Stop acting innocent. You treated the whole dorm, yet purposefully abandoned Ryan. This is pure isolation. This is textbook bullying. You are making his dorm life a living hell. Lucas, you are utterly despicable. Surrounding diners snap their heads toward us. Lucas violently trembles, consumed by the blinding rage of false accusations. Ryan, you venomous snake, constantly poisoning Chloe's mind. I invite whomever I please to my table. Must I beg for your royal permission? Lucas, please calm down. I never wanted to blame you. Chloe just saw the online posts. Seeing my absence, she panicked. She assumed you cruelly excluded me. Honestly, staying behind was for the best. Chloe, a pathetic beggar like myself, simply does not belong at Lucas's glorious table. One single plate costs my family's monthly blood and sweat. My presence would be an eyesore, an utter embarrassment to Lucas. His exclusion makes total sense. I hold zero grudges. Masterful, truly brilliant. Weaponizing fake humility to push Lucas straight into the villain role. Listen to that absolute garbage. A flawless textbook execution of emotional manipulation. Ryan, stop degrading yourself. We are all born equal. Who cares about Lucas's dirty wealth? Can cash buy the right to crush someone's pride? Lucas, behold Ryan's pure heart. You ruthlessly torment him, yet he defends you. Have you no shame? I told you, I did nothing. Still lying? I know your true nature. Crushing the weak with your wallet. That is your pathetic signature. Bow your head and apologize to Ryan right now, or our friendship is permanently severed. Dead silence falls. Lucas bites his lip until it bleeds, knuckles cracking violently. His legendary pride briefly crumbles under the pressure. In the original timeline, one threat from Chloe, and Lucas would instantly surrender his dignity. He used to kneel in pathetic submission, but I am here now. Apologize? Never. His loyal vanguard is striking back. Apologize? For what exact crime? My sudden roar violently startles the trio. Chloe glares, absolutely utterly stunned. You just yelled at me? Like master, like savage dog. No manners whatsoever. Hey Chloe, spare me the etiquette lesson. Extorting apologies without demanding the actual truth. Is that high society manners? The truth is obvious. Ryan was completely shunned. That is reality. Reality? Your blind truth relies purely on Ryan's pathetic tears. Did you ever interrogate Lucas? Or me? Felix, please stop. Do not wage war for me. I know my low status. I will retreat. Stop right there. Did you not claim Lucas cruelly excluded you? No invitations? I slowly draw my phone, smoothly swiping to the evidence. A wicked smirk graces my lips. Everyone, enjoy this audio exhibit. I hit play. blasting the speaker volume to maximum. A crystal clear recording shatters the tension. "Hey Ryan." "What?" "Lucas is treating the entire dorm to Wagyu tonight." "An invite?" "Listen, Lucas's little pet. Tell your master to stop flashing his filthy wealth. Keep his pathetic charity. Get lost." Click. The recording stops. A suffocating silence swallows the room. Only the sizzling meat cuts the heavy tension. Ryan's color vanishes, his soul seemingly crushed into dust. Chloe's reaction? Absolute cinema. Rage melts into utter disbelief. A public, invisible slap right across her face. Everyone heard that crystal clear, right? Lucas practically begged him to come, but Ryan just exploded instantly. His massive ego could not handle it. He cursed at me, hung up, and branded me a lapdog. "So tell me, how did this become a twisted tale of Lucas ruthlessly bullying him, Chloe?" Lucas whips around. His gaze screams pure, unfiltered gratitude. He never expected me to hold the ultimate trump card. Heh, against a fragile little snake? Obviously, I brought backup. I literally memorized this entire damn novel. I predicted this exact trap. Your turn, Ryan. Care to explain how we supposedly completely shut you out? Were you just trembling in fear? Ryan, speak. What is this? Why lie about Lucas ignoring you? Chloe, please listen. It is a massive misunderstanding. I was terrified. I thought Lucas planned to totally ruin me. He has always despised my guts. I simply had to wildly protect my fragile pride. Ah, your precious dignity. So that justifies dragging Lucas through the mud? Who dared call him a monster earlier? The real monster here? The snake who smiles warmly while holding a dagger. Stop, Ryan. You entirely lost this game. Beg for Lucas's forgiveness. Even Chloe glares at him now. Ryan's entire pathetic facade crumbles to absolute dust. Exposure morphs into toxic, burning rage. He glares at Lucas with eyes dripping absolute murderous poison. Felix, you mutt. You trapped me on tape to destroy my life. You filthy, conniving little rodent. Lucas finally snaps. Enduring endless lies was one thing, but his fist connects flawlessly with that lying face. Ryan flies backward. He violently slams the counter. Porcelain shatters violently, exactly like his completely shattered pride. You utter trash. Manipulating Chloe? I ignored it. But targeting my loyal partner? That fully crosses the line. Felix did absolutely nothing wrong. He genuinely reached out, and you called him a dog. Do you think you are untouchable? Whoa. Lucas looks incredibly majestic. That brutal strike was not for his own pride. He fought directly for my honor. Lucas, my loyalty is yours forever. Wait, Lucas, stop. Why did you mercilessly strike Ryan down? Chloe fiercely charges in, not to stop the brawl, but to blindly defend Ryan. She aggressively lunges for Lucas's hair. I flash forward instantly. Do not even breathe on him. A single, calculated push forcefully sends her flying away. Her stupid heels completely betray her. That tiny push immediately sends her stumbling backward into the abyss. Bam! She violently slams the hard tiles. Sprawled flat, legs kicking wild. Her precious high society dignity completely obliterated. Oh, Chloe, so terribly clumsy. The tiles are super slick. Watch your step. Absolute pandemonium swallows the entire restaurant. Ryan grovels, howling over a heavily bloody nose. Chloe writhes, helplessly screaming over her painfully bruised backside. Meanwhile, Lucas and I stand like untouchable kings, untouched, unbothered. Only minor wrinkles remain. Hey, forcefully end this madness. Everyone freeze. Who is violently destroying my restaurant? Just then, our 3 dorm buddies magically return from the restrooms. They entirely freeze, staring at the total devastation. Ryan looks brutally battered. Chloe is a pathetic, messy heap. The trio loudly gasps. What on earth? A massive earthquake? Is that Ryan and Chloe crawling? What caused this massive mess? Lucas completely blanked Ryan from the group dinner invite. Ryan threw a massive gelatin. He dramatically cried about being totally excluded. Seriously? Lucas paying is his own business. Ryan missing out is his own fault. Why ruin our entirely perfect night? How shamelessly thick-skinned. Actually, guys, Lucas totally ordered me to fiercely invite him. Ryan aggressively cursed me out. Then he spun around and violently lied to Chloe about being completely ignored. Ryan, your sheer shamelessness is unbelievable. I almost pitied you earlier. Turns out you are just a greedy little hypocrite. Lucas happily invites whoever he pleases. You hold exactly 0 power here. You look exactly like a pathetic begging dog. The roommates loudly voice their immense disgust. The crowd wildly overhears everything. The entire restaurant's atmosphere powerfully shifts to eagerly support Lucas. So they viciously crash this dinner purposely? College kids are utterly wild nowadays. That boy seemed incredibly innocent initially. Turns out he is a total disgusting fraud. Rejected the offer, then violently dragged a girl into his dramatic temper tantrum. Gross. Ryan and Chloe fully absorb the venomous whispers. Their complexions alternate rapidly between deathly pale and totally humiliated crimson, especially Chloe. Raised like an untouchable princess her entire life, she has never faced such crushing humiliation before. Who called us beggars? It is just a simple meal. We can easily afford this place, especially since you are so unwelcoming. We will eat by ourselves. Ignoring his struggles, she yanks Ryan off the floor, dragging him to a nearby empty table. Waiter, take our order. She absolutely refuses to lose face. Without a single glance at the menu, she points sharply at us. Bring us exactly what that table is having. The pricier, the better. Chloe, wait. This restaurant hides its prices. It is incredibly expensive. We should leave. Do not worry about the cost. My treat tonight. Lucas needs to see we survive perfectly without him. We have our dignity. Watching this dramatic display unfold, Lucas opens his mouth to intervene. I instantly silence him. Lucas, just watch. She desires to prove her independence. Let her shine. Just sit back and enjoy the theater. All right, fine. Sending our peers away, Lucas and I remain for the grand spectacle. Moments later, a mountain of luxury arrives. Premium Wagyu and rare seafood absolutely bury their table. Desperate to maintain her noble facade, Chloe swallows her pain, slicing her steak with forced, trembling elegance. Meanwhile, Ryan sweats like he is sitting on hot coals. Every luxurious bite tastes like pure ash. He clearly understands the terrifying cost. Eat well, you two. A river of bitter tears awaits you soon. 30 minutes pass. Completely satisfied, Lucas carelessly swipes his premium card, settling our bill without flinching. At the adjacent table, Chloe drops her silver and arrogantly waves. Bring me the check, please. Your total is 22,035 yuan, discounted to 22,000. What? Her voice completely shatters. 5 dishes, how can it cost a fortune? Is this establishment robbing people blind? Miss, you demanded top-tier Wagyu, an imported bluefin belly. These are all subject to seasonal market rates. We clearly confirmed these unlisted prices with you before serving. Reality suddenly crashes down, shattering her desperate illusion of being a wealthy socialite. Blinded by her massive ego, she completely ignored his pricing warnings. She only demanded the absolute best, 20-something thousand yuan. Chloe, what now? I barely have 500 left. Panicking, she stammers, I am totally empty too. Her family possessed minor wealth once, but ever since her father's gambling addiction, they have bled money for years. 20,000 yuan is an impossible mountain for her. Suddenly, Lucas shifts, instinctively reaching toward his leather wallet. Oh no, his foolish savior complex is awakening. Seeing her absolute despair, his hand automatically drifts toward his wallet. Lucas, absolutely do not do it. When does she despise you the most? Think about it. Whenever you try offering her cash, but why? I just want to help. You intend well, but she feels violently humiliated by your wealth. Her towering pride refuses your pity. Publicly paying that bill declares she is just a useless, helpless accessory depending entirely on you. Her hatred for you will only grow much deeper. Heavens, Felix, you are a total genius. No wonder my past kindness was always met with such icy hostility. I truly never understood how to respect her boundaries. Like magic, Chloe suddenly senses his lingering gaze. She suddenly snaps her head back, glaring with fierce, unyielding arrogance, silently screaming a final warning. Keep your filthy money away. Lucas, stop staring. This is my burden. Keep your fake pity to yourself. Loud and clear, Felix. From this day forward, I shall honor her fierce independence. Cupping his hands, Lucas boldly yells across the silent room. Chloe, do not worry. I will not interfere. You are incredible. I completely trust a goddess like you can crush a 20,000 bill effortlessly. Show them your power. I believe in you. Instantly after shouting, Lucas snatches my arm and flees. Let us retreat to campus. We must never hinder her growth. He leaves behind a shattered Chloe and a weeping Ryan. He actually vanished. Chloe strangles her useless credit card, her manicured nails practically bleeding from the intense pressure. Facing the waiter's deadly glare, the terrifying reality of utter isolation finally crushes her sheltered, arrogant soul. Her shield has vanished. Let this pathetic duo conclude their own miserable tragedy tonight. Let us pray her mighty pride prevents her from weeping over predatory loan applications later tonight. Barely seated inside our taxi, Lucas aggressively shoves his premium bank card into my palm. Take this. Lucas, I absolutely cannot. You burned a fortune tonight. I cannot accept this. I command you to take it. You exposed that venomous snake, Ryan. You finally revealed why Chloe truly despises me. Consider this your well-deserved strategic consulting fee. Ah, the sweet law of wealth redistribution. Whatever Chloe and Ryan lose naturally flows right into my waiting pockets. I absolutely adore this rule. Well then, I would hate to be rude, Lucas. From this moment on, your battles are my battles. Blurring neon lights streak past our window. Lucas leans against the cold glass, his brow furrows, still processing tonight's absolute chaos. Felix, how did you predict Ryan's stunt and secretly record him? Lucas, it is simply human nature. A guy like Ryan is built on fragile insecurity and massive ego. Exclude him, and he assumes you are violently looking down on his background. Invite him, and he swears you are just flexing wealth to crush his pride. Cornered either way, he naturally claims the moral high ground by playing the tragic victim. So, I made that call and secured the evidence. You are truly terrifying, Felix. How does your mind even work? Why was I completely blind to Ryan's calculating nature? Lucas, you were blinded by proximity. And honestly, your golden heart naturally assumes the absolute best in everyone. Fair enough. I am not completely naive. I just thought loving her meant cherishing her and protecting her entire world. Yet my pure intentions felt like vicious attacks to them. Felix, is my presence truly that suffocating? Lucas, your devotion was completely one-sided. Flip the perspective. What exactly drew you to Chloe in the first place? Honestly, even while reading the original novel, this exact plot hole always confused me. Why was Lucas originally so magically obsessed with Chloe? The shocking truth? She actually saved my life. She saved your life? Yeah, my first day of high school. I exploded at my father and stormed out, completely shattered. Deafened by my headphones, I crossed against the light. A massive van lost control, roaring straight toward my unaware body. Chloe desperately yanked me back. Dazzling sunlight dramatically framed her face in that heart-stopping instant. She screamed at my recklessness, but my deafening heartbeat drowned her out. From that fateful second, she owned my soul. She felt like a descending angel saving my doomed life. After that, my desperate pursuit truly began. Flowers, wealth, massive spectacles. Nothing ever worked. Her disgust only deepened. Until your brutal honesty tonight, I never realized my entire foundation was deeply flawed. Lucas, a life debt is a massive, binding burden. But you never discard your inherent self-worth. You are elite. Fierce pride runs deep in your blood. True love is never born from pathetic submission. You must become a breathtaking equal. And above all else, demand mutual respect. Right. Genuine respect. I never truly respected her fierce, independent spirit. Felix, you are my absolute relationship guru. From this second on, my Chloe strategy follows your exact command. Wait, follow my command? Ha! Then prepare to permanently cut Chloe off financially. Our cab suddenly screeches to a halt at the academy gates. It is almost 11 o'clock. The midnight campus feels hauntingly empty. Yet beneath a flickering street lamp, a frail elderly vendor remains. Her rusted cart overflows with unsold fruit, still grinding at this brutal hour. Clearly a heartbreakingly slow night. Without clearing her massive stock, she absolutely refuses to rest. Lucas silently marches directly toward her. Handsome young man, desiring some fruit? These are incredibly sweet. I will offer a wonderful discount. How much for the entire cart? I want everything. Calculate the total, head home, and sleep. Oh my. That costs hundreds of yuan. Can you actually consume all this? I am sharing it with my 4 absolute beasts of roommates. They possess bottomless stomachs. Lucas slams down the cash, ignores the change, and drops half the massive bags into my stunned arms. Why freeze up? Carry these. Lucas, you are a massive softie, you realize that? Shut up. I just craved apples. Plus, her frail figure heavily resembled my grandmother. What an absolute tragedy. Lucas is genuinely pure-hearted. Yet the brutal narrative forced this side character into a pathetic stepping stone for the main leads. Destined to die with nothing. But my presence shatters that fate. I am rewriting his tragedy. We finally haul the loot into our dorm. It is 11 o'clock. Lucas kicks the door open. But instead of peaceful darkness, blinding lights flood the room. The tension feels suffocatingly thick. Ryan has returned. He stands center stage, bloodshot eyes betraying recent, pathetic tears. He visibly flinches at our arrival but swiftly forces a facade. He deeply bows toward Lucas. Lucas, I am profoundly sorry. The entire room freezes in shock. What ridiculous act is this? I reflected during my entire walk back. My fragile pride severely overreacted. I completely misinterpreted your kindness. My paranoid mind assumed intentional exclusion, so I foolishly dragged Chloe into my reckless confrontation. I never desired such catastrophic fallout. Ryan slowly raises his face. His bruised features display agonizing, calculated restraint. You elites could never comprehend my dark reality. A brutal workplace accident violently stole my father during my fragile childhood. Greedy relatives stole our settlement. My mother bled herself dry, working 3 jobs just to keep me alive. I drowned in my cousin's ragged clothes. My only meals? Rotten scraps salvaged from the dirty market floor. Tormented by classmates, branded a fatherless outcast. They crushed my spirit, making every single day an absolute living hell. Right on cue, heavy tears shattered against the floorboards. That agonizing terror of abandonment claws at my soul forever. Seeing history repeat, I panicked. I swear I am not evil. I am just absolutely terrified of bleeding again. A masterclass in manipulation. Heartbreaking, flawless, and perfectly timed. The 3 roommates backing Lucas suddenly melt with overwhelming pity. So that is your truth. Raised by one parent is brutal. Ryan, please stop punishing your own shattered heart. Just a tragic misunderstanding. Drop it. We are brothers here. Exactly. Lucas would never hold this pain against you. Ryan flashes them a pitiful, grateful gaze before locking his teary, expectant eyes straight onto Lucas's conflicted face. Lucas, please forgive me. You have such a generous soul. Lucas freezes, jaw clenching hard. Ryan's venom has burned him enough. His instincts scream this is fake, yet he remains totally paralyzed against the crushing weight of Ryan's tragic past. Rejecting Ryan now paints him as an arrogant, cold-blooded elite, trampling a broken victim, utterly heartless, stripping away all of his basic human mercy. That was Ryan's masterful trap, pure textbook emotional blackmail. Play the ultimate victim, harvest their sympathy, and weaponize peer pressure against Lucas. Ryan, that pathetic trick might have fooled the original Lucas. But against me, you brought a plastic toy to a brutal war. I unleash an incredibly heavy, dramatic sigh. Every single gaze snaps toward me. I drift slowly toward Ryan, masking my face with an achingly profound, wildly complex sorrow. Ryan, honestly, I am incredibly jealous of you. What? At least a loving mother raised you. At least you received an education. My brilliant fabrication begins. I weave my tragic epic. You understand nothing of true hell. My father, a degenerate gambler, shattered my bones in his drunken rages. Unable to endure the torment, my mother vanished with another man when I was barely 5, abandoning me forever. I matured beneath a bloody whip. Rain flooded our shattered roof. Winters froze my blood. My only fleeting warmth? A stray dog. The roommates stand completely paralyzed, clinging to every tragic syllable about scraping tuition together. I scavenged filthy wastelands, hauled stone, and bled for cash at shady underground clinics. Then, right after my final exams, my father's astronomical gambling debts peaked. He literally tried selling my life to a 300-pound wealthy widow just to erase his massive tab. Oh my God. Horrified gazes passed between the roommates, utterly speechless. Thankfully, my survival instincts triggered. I vaulted the compound wall that midnight, slaved away in the shadows for 2 grueling months, gathering barely enough coin to escape here. Before fate introduced me to Lucas, I had not tasted a real warm meal in absolute eternities. Trembling tears lace every single word. I paint a masterpiece of absolute despair, turning my fake history into a tragedy that makes his story look like a total joke. Suddenly, Ryan's single-parent struggles sound like a glorious, pampered utopia. Ryan, I endured 10 times your absolute nightmare, yet I never once weaponized it to farm their cheap pity. True power means swallowing your agonizing trauma whole, not serving it on a silver platter for sympathy. Ryan gapes like a dying fish, utterly speechless. You exploited Lucas's pure heart, banking entirely on his gentle, genuine kindness. You deliberately rip open your own scars, tricking the crowd into believing divided by fragile weakness equals total righteousness. You orchestrated this. If Lucas denies you grace, he instantly becomes the cruel villain, committing an unforgivable sin. Know what that is called? Pure emotional blackmail? I pivot toward the stunned roommates. Brothers, poverty is no crime. But weaponizing your tragic past to hold innocent people hostage? That is pure evil. You witnessed Lucas's absolute torment tonight. Why must Lucas bleed forgiveness, simply because Ryan suffered a tough past? Why must the scarred victim always be forced to show divine mercy? The illusion shatters. The roommates awaken, their gazes blazing with sudden clarity. Felix, you are absolutely right. Keep those two elements completely separated. Ryan, your agonizing struggles are valid, but your betrayal against Lucas remains a fact. A tragic history does not grant you absolute immunity. Forgiveness belongs entirely to Lucas. Ryan, drop the pathetic act. While I draw breath, never try this venomous manipulation on Lucas again. Destroyed by my ultimate performance, half devastating backstory, half righteous crowd rally, Ryan's complexion drains to deathly pale. His trembling frame sways, his ultimate trump card obliterated by my supreme tragedy and unbreakable logic. No, you have all misunderstood my heart. I never intended such malice. Shut up. You knew exactly what twisted game you played. Utterly defeated, Ryan's aura collapses. He scurries up to his top bunk, violently drawing the curtains to hide like a cowardly corpse. Meanwhile, Lucas stares at me with absolute raw concern, his eyes glowing red. Felix, did you truly endure that hell? Almost sold to a wealthy widow? Oh crap, I flexed too hard. This sweet, naive fool swallowed my entire fiction. Let us bury that dark past. Lucas, I am standing with you now. Our glorious golden days have only just begun. Lucas stifled a sniffle, silently pressing another gleaming platinum card into my palm. Take this one too. The passcode remains 68. You have endured too much. Moving forward, I will guarantee your absolute comfort. You will never face such despair again. Not even close. Besides, harboring boundless wealth is a genuine burden. Please, help me burn through it. Wait, seriously? Is this the legendary law of wealth redistribution at play? Ha! I seriously owe Ryan for this glorious assist. Lurking behind the drawn curtain, Ryan overheard the exchange of wealth. His trembling fingers nearly shredded his bedsheets in pure, unadulterated jealousy. Refusing to accept defeat, he viciously tore the fabric aside, poking his head out for one final, desperate gamble. Lucas, do you even realize how Chloe and I barely escaped that cursed restaurant? Why on earth would I care? We completely drained every single credit card and begged for online loans, just to desperately scrape together those 20-something thousand. Chloe completely broke down outside. At the mention of her tears, Lucas hesitated while peeling his apple, but quickly resumed. 20,000 yuan is mere pocket change for you, but for Chloe, that equals months of harsh survival. That money was her grandmother's lifeline. To repay it, she must juggle 3 exhausting jobs daily. Her studies will completely shatter. A girl with such fierce pride, reduced to this. Ryan scrutinized Lucas's expression, waiting for a crack. I am gambling that your heart still belongs to Chloe. You absolutely cannot bear watching her suffer. If you weaken and clear her debt, our money nightmare vanishes, and our past friction magically dissolves. It is absolutely flawless. Lucas, sacrifice just one rim on your next sports car to become her savior. Do you not crave her eternal gratitude? This is your golden opportunity to reclaim her. Lucas calmly placed the pristine apple aside, turning with a chilling smile. Ryan, your memory seems severely flawed. What? Who fiercely declared, never underestimate the impoverished, who spat on receiving filthy charity, and who boldly claimed they would thrive without me. Ryan's face violently froze. I am merely honoring her wishes. I was foolishly deaf before, but now, her words were pure truth. Showering Chloe with cash is the ultimate insult. It tramples upon her sacred dignity. I believe in her boundless brilliance and fierce pride. 20,000 is absolutely nothing to her. 20,000? 200,000? She will conquer it flawlessly. Yes, absolutely brilliant, Lucas. That is the legendary power of faith. But reality is incredibly cruel. She is just a student. Are you not overestimating her? True love requires unconditional faith. Chloe is simply unmatched. I refuse your twisted traps. I will never stain her noble spirit with dirty cash. Lucas delivered these words with absolute unwavering righteousness. Ryan choked on his own bitter trap. He could neither swallow nor spit it out. A masterful display of digging his own grave. Devastating karma struck him from every possible angle. You absolute monsters. Watching Ryan desperately wish the earth would swallow him whole was delightful. Extremely satisfying. Lucas mastered this weaponized respect far quicker than I ever anticipated. With Lucas tightly guarding his wallet, half of her protagonist plot armor is completely shattered. As for the rest, patience. The true climax is approaching.